Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bobcats will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later
on. Unloads it left. It's caught. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Man, when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off. Right here, just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making a play down the field.
That's caught. It's Henry. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll work his way down to the 28. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, They were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Jackson will throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Burgess. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Going right to work up top. The short hands. It's Henry. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got his man downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Dukes. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Jackson gonna throw it. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Bring in the heat. He lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The give to the left. Makes a man miss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
UTSA 7, Texas State 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wideout. On the move, it's Henry. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off. And
it's a running room. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Roadrunners look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Pressure coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
Man, the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a 4th down decision time for this offense.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Power football with the run. Turning it on. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback, because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the Bobcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. Snagged out of the air. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Dishman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Ohio. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be knocked down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The offense changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Thomas. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On the run, still looking. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And the Roadrunners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's McCown. He's moving out of the pocket. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And that is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point victory. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
He's loose. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick. But
touchdown, Roadrunners! And the got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
24, Texas State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to throw. It's McCown. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Takes a hit as he fires.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Dropping back, it's McCown. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Henry. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burgess. Crosses the 35. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes the catch. It's Sparks. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's first and 10. Dropping back, it's Yarnell. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Burgess. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second down.
So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. The defense putting points on the board.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much
and the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a diving catch along the left sideline.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Jackson gonna throw it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Crosses the 30. Busts through behind his pad. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunity.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback may change this route. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse, that